Hey guys, welcome back to Futures Trading Reviews. This is going to be the week 2 update for the Holy Grail Algo account builder challenge using the NQ strategy. But first, I'm going to talk about a couple things before we get into reviewing the week. First off, I would like to announce that I've made a website to go along with this channel and the Discord. Mostly so I could write some written articles, and this is what it looks like. So it's futurestradingreviews.com. I'll put the link in the description below. So I have all the links to all the prop firms, YouTube and Discord, Replikanto as well. Don't forget Replikanto. You can get 20% off by using the code Chaos20. So then I go down here, and the first thing I've written, aside from the disclaimer, is an article on prop firms for beginners. Kind of like an introduction, like how do they work, how do you get paid, are they scams, how do they make money, is trading right for you, and then a couple of tips and advice. So I know mostly everybody here is probably already using either Apex or ETF or something, but if you're having a little bit of trouble describing it to people or introducing new people to it, you can send them over to that article, and I plan on writing more stuff in the future. And then secondly, I want to clear up something from Holy Grail Algo. The versions that you guys have access to, aside from the template that I posted in my Discord that you guys can start using again, the NQ opening scalper, which is only for 9:30 to 10 a.m. It was, they say it does 16,000 in a year, average of 1750 per month, and that's the days of the week that it does well. And the monthly, there's a lot of months where it's kind of low, and then these ones make out the average, they make the average go really high. But personally, I like using the original one they put out, which I had set to 9:35 until 2, and then 3 to 3:20. But that is because when they released an update, this section here that says calculate on bar close, it was set to either on price action or tick or something, which is the wrong setting, and they emailed everybody about it to change it back to bar close. So if you want to use the settings that I'm using, you want to make sure that's on bar close and put it back to 9:30, not 9:35. Again, this is available in the Discord. And so the reason that you want to put it back to 9:30 is so that it will take a trade at 9:35. Originally, when they sent it out with the error, it was taking trades at 9:30, and you don't want to be in the trades at 9:30. You want to wait till at least 9:35. So that's clearing that up as well. Another thing I'd like to confirm from Holy Grail is they have said that they are working on other strategies for other charts. They didn't want to say which charts and when it would come out, but they're definitely working very hard on it. I know they're still working. Some of them on the team are still working 16-hour days between trading and programming and testing. So again, very dedicated company, and I just wanted to confirm that they have confirmed that they are working on levels and other strategies for different charts to be released in the future. Alright, and then we'll get into it now. As you might have guessed from the title of the video, this week was not a very good week in terms of profit. We're about minus 1,600. So I'll quickly skip to this one. The accounts are relatively up $200 if you average them between the two. Unfortunately, the 50K only has about $850 of room left in the drawdown. So I will say that if you remember back to the first video, that I sort of thought that the 50K would get blown because it's not enough drawdown, and that's why whenever you're using algorithms, you should use 150K. But I was just trying to see if we could do it or not. So Monday will be make or break for the 50K account, but there's still tons of room in the 150K, which is the whole point of using them. Alright, so on day 1 Monday, it was, day 6 Monday, was a very short day. Didn't have a lot of trades here because it started the day at 9:30 with no levels anywhere close to it. So I had to wait for it to go all the way down to move back up. Again, there's no levels there. So unfortunately, we didn't get any of these good longs here. These ended up being the longs, and unfortunately, they hit the stop losses before they ended up being good trades. So yeah, you could say like it was a good entry. It's just unfortunate that it hit the stop losses, and then 2 losses in a row and you're out. So the reason here it says minus almost 1,200 and 4 trades is because I accidentally closed the chart that I use for like Apex with 1 contract, and this is on my ETF that has 2 contracts. So NinjaTrader will count each contract as an individual trade, so it's really only 2 trades, but just 2 contracts. And so I just put this same picture up because it is the exact same chart and the exact same trades. It's just this one was using 2 contracts instead of 1. That's why that image is wrong. It was about minus 600 with the 1 contract. So we have here, this is the proper amount of contracts for the same day. It's minus 617, 2 trades, short day, I guess, unfortunately. And the trades were at 10:15 and 10:20, so yeah, it is what it is. It goes back to the point that I've tried to make before, in that on days where there's no news at all to like move the market, there's not going to be that many levels drawn. And so if we go back to the chart here, like this whole gap is because this level was from 6 o'clock and then nothing happened until like we're kind of relatively around here. So I'm not like 100% sure why I didn't draw at least 1 level here, but I know it looks back like 800 of a period of 800, and so I'm assuming that it just didn't go back far enough. And then once we went up into there, it was a loss. So the point that I was trying to make again was, if there's not enough news to move the market, it's not very good for this algorithm. This algorithm has like a very fine line between not having enough news and having too much news. Personally, I prefer more news than less news. And that's exactly why, is because on that day there was basically no news. A lot less news in the first week, and the first week did a lot better. So at the end of the Monday, we were down to like 1150 if you average them. Next day, it was full loss again. Another short day, done before 10:15 or 10:20. So 4 trades, 3 of them were losers, so it hit the stop limit. Since there was like 1 winner in between them, it ended up losing more than the maximum loss because of the way that the math works of when it enters the trade on the last losing trade. And so we got minus 775. And yeah, 25% wins. Not good enough for the strategy. It needs to be around 73%. Again, it was another day with not the greatest amount of news, but the chart, there was actually like a decent amount of levels. So you got about 80 points. Yeah, 80 points in between the levels, and it's kind of stuck in that range. This is what you would call like a chop market, because it goes like back and forth instead of trending one way or another. So it's not, did not perform the best in a chop market, and it's better when it's moving one way or the other. We did that. Then at the end of that day, we were down to about 400. And then Wednesday, have it did not hit any profit targets or losses. I'm pretty sure it was up like about 85 bucks or something. Yeah. So we went up 85, and that was with it running all day from 9:30 to, it takes the last trade at 3:15. These two gaps are like a break in the strategy. They filtered out these times, but again, not sure why in this picture at the end of the day this level is gone. It's kind of weird. But you can see that there was one there because like most of the trades are around this level. So it's a very choppy day again. We came out ahead. About 10 trades. So we gained a little bit back on the 8th day. This is okay. So on Thursday, what happened was at a certain time, I think I guess around 11:30, trade evade, which is another thing similar to like Rhythmic that Apex uses. Trade evade went down, and that's what my ETF accounts use. And so when my NinjaTrader got disconnected from trade evade, it also for some reason froze my Rhythmic connection. So this chart was frozen for a bit, and I noticed it within like 5 minutes. So that's just why there's like two pictures. I think I missed like one trade that the algorithm took on Zoom. But so this picture ends at 11:30, and then this one picks up like right after 11:30 when it starts trading again. And again, we didn't hit any losses or profit targets. I think it's about, we got 420 on this day, so this is like, unfortunately, this was the best day of the week. We did get the exact 73.33%, what we're looking for. And yeah, about 15 trades. So that brought us back up to 850-ish. And then unfortunately on Friday it was another 8 trades, so done before 10:30 again. Full loss, so now minus 661. 8 trades brings the accounts down to about $200. And like I said earlier, this means that tomorrow, Monday, on the 11th trading day, we'll be very close to make or break for the 50K account. Technically, if the stop loss targets are like respected, it won't actually blow, but it'll only leave it like $100 and something. So if Monday's a losing day, then it would probably blow on Tuesday. But like I said, use 150K accounts, and that's the point of this experiment. So yeah, unfortunately, we're down 1,600 this week. Hopefully it works out better this week coming up again. Kind of reiterates the point that it's like a marathon, not a sprint. The algorithm and Holy Grail is very clear on it, as they're not trying to make you rich in 1 month. It's slow and steady wins the race, and so hopefully we'll see that pan out in this experiment. So yeah, once again, I'll put the link to my new website down in the description below. The Discord link is also in the description. Yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully this week goes better.